Welcome, everybody, to the Mythos Mystery Society, brought to you by Schmuckies. Stay cool, it's Schmuckies. Ty is leading this one off, so go for it.
I am Ty. You can find... Do we intros on this show? Usually. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I'm Ty. I am the keeper of this adventure. Monster of the Week adventure, a one-shot called The Flame Broiled Massacre that I'm running for the Bruno's birthday.
It's our birthday! I spat.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, jeez,
this is my birthday present!
Spit. It is going to be a little adventure in Monster of the Week, and let's see how it goes. You can find... My name is Ty. You can find me here on Dice Priori and on Variant Rolls on occasion.
All right, my name is Chris. You can find me here. Oh, sorry, Dave.
Nope,
I took it from you.
You've taken my birthday from me.
I'm taking your birthday.
It's also my birthday. Jeez.
Yeah. Whoa. Now, my name is Chris. You can find me here and on Dice Priority for 2 more weeks as we wrap up a little bit of Dragon Heisters. You can also find me here on August 14th, maybe, as I run David, and Typher through a one-shot. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Come join us in an insane asylum, and I forgot what I called it. The Days of Danvers.
Something like that.
Something like that. I might have made that up. That's definitely not it. But, yeah, it's going to be a great time. Tom, over to you.
Oh.
That makes it way
Skip over me
easier.
again.
You just tell the next person to start. I actually kind of like that.
Yeah.
The older
Anyway,
over the younger.
Yeah, I'm Tom. Fuck Twitter. Not on it. Won't do
Hot
it ever.
take.
Whatever.
Jeez.
I'm here every now and then. See you next Tuesday.
We aren't doing anything next Tuesday.
Well, we are. Me and Chris. Well, actually, no, we're not. We're not doing anything on Tuesday. Please watch nothing on Tuesday.
On to you, Jason.
Well, screw Dave. I'm Jason. I can be found on most platforms besides Twitter as the Cuddler, and I'm here to enjoy monsters of this week.
And I guess I'll just go fuck myself.
Nope.
And
Ignore Dave. And this is Jason's premiere on the Mythos Mystery Society.
It is.
On to our adventure.
Oh, it is.
One of us. One of us. What? Anyway, my name's Dave.
Be gentle.
My name's Dave. This is what I normally sound like, but my character is Ishmael, and I'm a Deep One hybrid. So I'm like part fish boy, which is why I sound like this. So just pointing that out. I have a normal voice. Don't at me, as the kids say.
It's weird.
Anyway,
I grew up with him, but he always sounded
Dave is-
like Ishmael to me.
Dave is also not on Twitter. So our adventure is going to begin in late November, during the first snowfall of the year. We are a little bit outside, about 15 minutes outside of the small town of Moose Roost, Minnesota. A town about almost midway through the state, a little more on the eastern side. We are in a car with 2 members in it. One driving it. Tom, you can describe yourself.
Yes, I am. My name is Eugene Abbot, and well, where do I begin? When I was a young boy, I saw a cheeseburger vanish in front of my eyes and assumed and knew it was ghosts. Ever since, family assumed it was the dog. They're stupid. They didn't see it. They didn't know what happened. None of them know what happened. But ever since, I've been chasing ghosts. I've been filming cheeseburgers in haunted locations for 31 years. And I have to admit, I haven't seen... The closest I got was a chair moving in front of the table, in front of a graveyard, towards the cheeseburger, but the cheeseburger remained unaffected. So it is still fit. The hunt continues, and I found my friend Ishmael here, chewing a cheeseburger. It seems suspicious enough to me to get him in my car and drive him to Minnesota.
Hold on. What I meant really was more what your character looked like, but that's okay. And he is playing from the playbook The Seeker. And you can go next, Dave, and then I will explain the scenario a little bit of what happened, and how you guys met.
The searcher, for the record. Let's get it right. Detail.
Searcher. Seeker
Alright.
sounds cool.
Hey everybody, I'm Ishmael. Don't call me Fishmael. Ishmael Mire. I'm from a family that's our ancestry traces back to Innsmouth, but we currently live in New Orleans, and I've been picked on my whole life because I'm quite ugly, and but I've always managed to get out of every sticky situation. So I've turned a hobby out of running away from bullies into weird abandoned places into it's my hobby. So I am into urban exploration, and I was exploring some this run-down cheeseburger factory, and I found a juicy morsel, and then this nice man found me. So that now we're best friends and adventurers together. Oh, and I'm like 24. So
Dave, we're supposed to introduce our characters, not ourselves again.
Oh yeah, my character is I'm a badass dead fallen angel with a notepad.
And I'm on fire at all times.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And we begin with you two. We begin with you two driving up to Moose Roost based on a conversation you had with someone you met online, Gene, a Wilfred Kaiser. He's given you the address to his home, and said there are some strange goings on in this town of Moose Roost. What are you driving? What kind of car do you drive?
A Winnebago.
Nuts. Do you live in it too?
Oh, wow. Real classy of you. All right, rude,
Yeah.
first of all.
You don't have me.
Yeah.
It's just a question.
It would be great
Yes,
to
okay.
live in such a spacious Winnebago.
You're there currently. So how you guys met, just for the crew, is that there was a burger found with odd-shaped teeth marks because Ishmael has very sharp, pointy shark teeth. And Gene found it and traced it back to the lad and took him with him after a conversation. He picks up with you two driving in the Winnebago to Moose Roost. What do you guys do?
I'm still munching on like a piece of garbage cheeseburger, and I occasionally stare over at what's your name again? Eugene?
Eugene. Wow. We've really gotten to know each other along this ride. And I am drinking while driving.
I offer more of my trash burger to you, and this is probably the 7th time I've done this in the past hour. Did you want any?
No. I never touched this stuff. Ever since I saw the ghost take the cheeseburger 31 years ago, won't touch this stuff.
You saw the
Dirty
ghost
stuff.
of a cheeseburger?
I saw a ghost eat a cheeseburger. Ishmael, you are my lovely assistant and very special to me. But I want you to be quiet for the rest of the...
Do you think cheeseburgers have their own ghosts, and that's why ghosts can eat them?
This is my response.
I'll
You
shake-
can-
And that's why I'm drinking while driving.
You continue to drive north, and behind you, we see a very rusted red pickup truck. Behind Raphael, you are in your vehicle, and you see, driving probably pretty slowly on this one-lane road, a large Winnebago, and through the rearview mirror, you can see a finely dressed man drinking out of a very nice wine glass
I check my pamphlet.
while driving. Roll an
Everybody's
act under
making
pressure
a
roll.
lot of reckless decisions right now.
Ty, if you want to make it even easier to describe,
11.
you could say
5 plus 6, and then what's act under pressure? Is that's plus cool, which is 0, so it's 11.
I was gonna say, Ty, you can have it even easier. I like hang my wine glass out the window every now and then, and I tell Ishmael, I'm like, it needs to aerate. Really, it's better this.
Wow, you're so fancy, Eugene.
You very carefully, with your one hand on the pamphlet, one hand on the wheel, you look at the pamphlet, which now has an arrow. It's acting more like a compass, and it's pointing north. Not directly
Northward.
at them, but northward.
Okay. I'll pass them.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you try, you son of a bitch.
It's a one-lane road. I'm going to use your roll.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't say that.
Hold on. Is it like a dashed yellow? Or what?
It's a dash yellow. You can pass.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the middle of the night.
Fuck you.
It's later. It's about 6 p.m., 7 maybe.
Oh,
I thought it was-
if traffic allows, I'll pass him. Yeah.
You see you see the car behind you, a red, rusted, beat-up truck, begin to go into the other lane. What do you do, Eugene?
Hell no.
You should have both roll an act under pressure roll.
Me? Or...
No, the drivers.
I'm just staring out. I'm staring at Eugene, then staring out the window, and I'm just...
10.
So 6.
That's okay. It's not good. That's you get to mark XP. That's the good noise. The good news. You drive off the road a little bit. You try to speed up, but he's just blowing past you, and you drive off this road a little bit, and you ding the side of the Winnebago into the guardrail, and he passes you.
This guy almost made me spill some of my cheese garbage.
All right, Ishmael, we'll take.
Oh, thank God.
I have 700 cheeseburgers in the back of the Winnebago that we need to film first. But afterward, you can do.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I'm gonna check my pamphlet again to see if it was pointing at him or if it's
No, it was not. It's still pointing north. And as you check your pamphlet, we go to the Moose Roost, Minnesota, to a large abandoned lodge. What is the name of this lodge?
Timberlake Refuge.
Timberlake Refuge. Okay. It is. What does it look like? Other than it's large and it's abandoned. What else does it look like?
It's wooden, boarded up windows. You know, kind of looks a little unkept from the outside. Could use some clean.
Great. And what are you doing right now? You know your friend, your acquaintance, Eugene, is going to arrive within about 10 to 15 minutes, and you have a newspaper on your desk about 7 dead at a local restaurant in a way that seemed very unnatural, suited to what you are very well versed in.
Going to look at that. I'm going to have one of those newspaper maps up on the wall with string everywhere pointed. I'm going to examine, looking back and forth.
Yeah. The restaurant in the article is a very, very popular burger joint in town. What is it called, Chris?
The juiciest.
Ooh.
The juiciest. The juiciest. It is it's a very popular burger spot in town, famous for their fat burgers and their shakes. Their mascot is a cartoon cat named Tubbs McKenzie. He's got a shake in one paw and a burger, meaty, dripping on the other. He's very rotund, leaning against a wall.
Jeez.
And he's got a pair of pink shorts that say "juicy" on the back.
That's the worst.
I hate it.
And that is the juiciest.
Why is it a
That's
cat?
great.
Why is it burger place? Why is it a cat?
True. That was good. It was a good session, guys.
This has been the Mythos Mystery Society.
We are deleting this channel. See y'all never. And that's where it leads.
It's a place I've been, I assume then.
I don't know, how often do you eat burgers, Wilfred? How often do you go outside?
No, I travel through the town. I'm not like a total hermit.
Okay, then yeah, you've seen it. It's a very nice. It's not nice. The food's pretty cheap, but it's very filling, large portions, kind of a friendly atmosphere. Kind of like it's 2 steps above McDonald's, 1 down from Red Robin.
All right, so I'm gonna. Do I notice any connections right there? Would this be like a trust your gut?
Yeah, roll a trust your gut.
I got a 10.
A 10. Okay, so that's just okay. It's kind of what to do next, and based on your gut, you know the best thing is to investigate the crime scene. You're not sure if it's up to you whether you want to wait for this stranger who seems to have some connection to the supernatural, or if you want to go by yourself and just give him a quick DM to meet him there. But that's where you think is next. It's up to you what you want to do with that information.
All right. Since I don't know them yet, I won't bring them directly to my place. I will. I'll tell them to meet me at the juiciest.
Okay. You send the address to Gene. Gene, do you check your phone while driving?
Yep. I'm drinking, driving, and checking my phone.
Don't you act under pressure?
I watch him as he's
And eating a
checking his
cheeseburger.
phone and driving, and I put my cheeseburger down slowly, and I grab my inhaler. Eugene, do you want me to hold your water while you drive?
Ishmael, I love you. I love you. I think you're a great
Oh.
person. Never touch my phone.
That's the first time anyone's ever said that to me.
Ishmael, please remember these numbers: 4, 7,
4,
9,
7,
4, 7,
9, 4, 7, 9.
Juiciest.
That's not a
burger.
number. It's not a number.
4, 7, 9.
4, 7, 9. 4, 7, 9.
Are you even listening to me? Are you even listening to me?
You've only said 3
4,
numbers.
7,
4,
4, 7,
4, 4, Dude,
Listen very carefully.
what culture do you come from where juiciest burger is a number? Is that
I'm
a
going to
Midwest
start from the
thing?
middle. I'm going to start from the middle, work my way backwards like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
All right.
7,
7,
4,
4,
9.
7,
We'll put those in order.
4, 7, 9.
4, 7, 9.
And you type the. I also want you to roll an act under pressure for driving while doing these multiple tasks.
He's looking directly at me this entire transaction with a wine in his hand, and
I rolled
he's
this
just not holding up.
Is that plus
Plus you're
anything?
cool.
If it's plus my cool, then it's a 6.
No. So here's something that can happen. So you rolled a 6.
He's so cool.
He's not very
I
cool.
am not cool.
You see
That makes 2
the
of us.
car beginning to. While you're having this conversation, Ishmael, you see this car beginning to careen towards a tree.
Hey,
One of the other abilities you can do in this game is called Help Out. You can try to help him out. There will be There's going to be a couple bad things that happen, but you have the ability to if you want to try.
I want to try and grab the wheel from him while he's not paying attention because
You-
I keep looking back and forth at it. That's how I'm trying to help out. Is essentially what it is.
Okay, I'll do that. Roll plus cool.
Hey, guess who's not cool in this car? Both of us. Nobody. Oh, that's bad. That's a with my -1 modifier to cool. That's 2.
Well, I need both of you to mark XP now.
Yay.
You're already at 2. You try to grab the wheel from him, which I'm assuming you don't. You don't like that.
Hey, Eugene, don't you?
No,
Shut
I
up.
feel like Gene has whip-like reflexes, like
Ah, you shit.
And
with like a
you-
third arm somehow, because he's holding a phone in one and a glass of wine in the other.
imperceptible to human view, another hand hits you. And as soon as it slaps, you react, and you both go unconscious as the Winnebago hits a tree head on.
I fly through the windshield, wrap around the tree, hit a rock, and then fall flat on my face.
You take 1 harm, Ishmael, but you don't take any because of your natural armor that you have,
Yeah.
Gene.
Oh.
Because of the strange. That's what strange danger does. If you look at your sheet, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw that. Negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I still go through the windshield and all that happens. I still have to be canon.
Yeah, you go through the windshield, fall on the ground. Eugene, you look like the airbag protects you. You probably didn't tell Ishmael to strap in. You didn't
No,
tell him.
I have one. No, I didn't tell him. I disabled all the airbags in the passenger seat.
Smart.
You also
Ra-
disabled the seatbelt in the passenger seat.
Raphael, behind you, you see the car, the Winnebago, just drive off and veer into a tree, and you see smoke beginning to appear behind you. The magic pamphlet. I'm gonna actually yeah, okay.
I stop and I check it.
Okay.
It's a tree too.
The pamphlet, once again, as you should know from your experiences, the pamphlet is not a constant source of guidance. It guides you to the next place you're supposed to be, generally. And it's still pointing north.
Well, like my pamphlet always said, you gotta put the past behind you before you can move on. And I start the truck up again, and I start to drive, and I go, nah, I'm just kidding. Stop! I get out and I run over first to the person that flew out of the car.
I'm face down in the.
Were you injured?
Yeah, no, yeah, he was.
I go up to him, I'm like, you look like you're hurt. That's not good.
Do you
I
flip
put
me
my
over on my back? So you
I'll put my hands on you first, and I'll lay on hands.
Roll it.
Oh.
Roll it up.
And I rolled 2d6 again. Oh, I rolled a 9, but it's plus 0.
Cool. Okay, on a 9, you heal the illness as a plus 10, but you take it on yourself. You take 1 damage.
That's okay.
Ooh. So I'm
so
healed.
you have just some general scrapes and cuts about you, Ishmael, as you've been thrown through this glass and onto the this dirty, slightly snowy, kind of foresty land. And these just disappear from you, and you see the same kind of cuts kind of appear on the man in front of you.
So I'm laying face down, and then, but I look like kind of just, because I'm just wearing a big hoodie that's like really loose and stuff, and you can't really tell what I look like yet, but then you see me like put my hand next to my head, and it's like got like webbing and like sharp nails on it, and I push myself over and I turn on my back, and I haven't really described what I look like exactly yet, but I have these big, bulbous fish-like sort of eyes that don't have eyelids, so they don't blink. And I have sharp shark teeth and, like, this just weird nose that just kind of blends into my face. And I just go, "Oh, thank you, mister. You saved my life." I look like a horrible monster.
Well, you ain't the worst thing I've ever seen. And I don't know if we each have a destiny, or if we all just floating around accidental, like on a breeze. But I think maybe it's both.
You're so
What do you
wise.
look like, by the way? For
Oh,
the
man,
audience, what do you look like?
I look like a filthy. I'm like a filthy. I used to be a grave digger, so I'm dirty all the time. I hardly bathe, and I have a flannel on, dirty white undershirt, a ball cap on at all times, and it doesn't even matter if I take a bath, I still look dirty.
Thank you, my dirt-covered angel. I try to grab you and give you, like... You saved my life. Help me up, please.
He keeps talking, I go, shh.
Oh.
And I turn around and I walk to the
My neck kind of
Winnebago
ruffles a
and
little
stop
bit.
over. What did I see in the Winnebago?
Well, can I answer this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm leaning back against the chair. My eyes are shut, but my glass of wine is still like this.
Yes.
It hasn't spilled at all. Not even a drop.
Is he injured or no?
No, he looks fine.
Hello, good sir.
You don't drive too good. Tell
I could
you.
say the same about you. I saw you cut me off.
Oh, that's why you think you crashed, eh?
I crashed. Yes, I crashed out of spite.
Well, you have a good day.
Wait. Hold on. Please don't leave. Please.
You as you turn around, you bump into me. Ow, sorry, I got really close. I tend to follow people that show me that they like me a little bit. I'm sorry. He's always like this. I've known him for 5 hours.
My legs are very, very much pinned inside this leg.
Oh, I can help you, Eugene. I'm gonna go over to the car and try to...
Hold on, Ishmael, please.
Nope, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna help. You've helped me, and I'm gonna help you. So I'm gonna like rip the car almost in half, just to get Eugene's legs out of the contraption.
Yeah, roll your weird move. Roll your past human limits.
3 to
No
1
limits.
plus 3, which gives me 7.
7. Okay. Okay. On a 7 to 9, you can do it, but you choose one consequence right now. You either suffer harm for doing this, or you take -1 for the next roll you make, or you need to rest right now.
I'm gonna take -1 for the next roll.
Okay. So just keep that in mind. Next roll you make is -1.
Yeah,
but you just rip apart the seat that Eugene is in.
That was Ishmael. That was luxury fine leather. You just ripped in half. You barbarian.
But you're safe now. I saved you.
As you say this, the smoke in the front of the Winnebago begins to turn to fire.
Hey, we should probably get the fuck out of here right now, by the way.
This was your fault, Ishmael.
I'm so sorry.
You
Well,
should be.
this is
You
all
please
fault.
rescue all the cheeseburgers in the back of the Winnebago.
Okay, I'll go grab them. Like sledge off to
I
the...
mean, that car's on fire. I think I'm gonna start driving now. If you'd like to come with, you can. But if not, that's okay.
Where are you headed, mister?
I just sit in the passenger seat and I don't regard Ishmael.
As the car's on fire and smoking.
I just lift up the
He's
trunk and I'm
saving
just like...
He can sit in the bed in the truck.
Okay. Oh, so you've left the Winnebago and are already in Raphael's
Yeah, I'm
truck.
already in the passenger.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I want you to roll an act under pressure.
For me?
No, not for you. For Ishmael.
Okay. And this is a -1. Act under pressure. Oh, good. This will go well. That's a 0.
That's you got a 2 minus 2.
Yep.
I can't stress how bad that is. It's not ideal.
Ishmael, I want you to know, if you do not recollect the cheeseburgers in the back of that Winnebago, I don't know what's gonna happen.
He says to you as before he leaves for the car. You are overwhelmed by smoke, and you got the asthma.
Oh, yo.
And
My
you got roll a or no, you already rolled. Add 1 XP to your XP bar if you haven't yet.
Yay.
You begin to pass out. You guys wait a little bit and realize that Ishmael doesn't seem to be coming out of this truck.
I'm just laying behind the Winnebago on the floor, and there's just cheeseburgers all over me.
Yeah, there's cheeseburgers on him in his pockets, but he's still in the Winnebago. On fire, filled with smoke. He's not coming. He doesn't seem to be coming out. It's been a couple minutes, Raphael and Eugene.
I feel like he has perspired. We can probably.
I mean, saving him would be a miracle, but my pamphlet always says that miracles happen every day. They sure do, even though some people don't think so. I'll go and I'll grab his foot and I'm gonna pull him out of the burning vehicle.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to
We
roll
are wasting time.
Protect someone?
Protect someone. Roll protect someone. Yeah, that'll work.
Yes. My man, that is an 8 plus 2. That's a 10.
Cool. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. What doesn't apply is there's no enemy to hold back, no inflicting harm on the enemy. Either you're going to suffer a little less harm for what you're doing here, or all impending danger will focus on you. What would you rather have?
All impending what?
Danger is now focused. Well, focused, but anything that would happen will happen to you instead if we were trying to help out.
I'll take the impending danger.
Yeah. Okay. So what happens is you punch out you rip out the back side of the Winnebago with your strength, and the smoke and a little bit of fire shoots out, and you see him laying on the floor, full of cheeseburger and almost passed out.
My neck
Really
does
quick.
not have gills, but it does have these weird like ridges, and you can see them kind of like puffing up and going like that every so often, trying to breathe.
And as he rips apart my Winnebago, I go, "Ah, that was I have to tell you, that was a premium. That I paid a lot more for the back of that Winnebago than I paid for the front of that Winnebago."
You cough a little bit, Raphael, and you're going to take 1 harm from smoke inhalation. But you managed to pull him and several of the cheeseburgers out before this entire Winnebago is caught up in flames and burned to the
I
ground.
shout really quick, "Do not eat the cheeseburgers, you monster!"
You come out with 12 cheeseburgers.
You
There
saved
might be
me
12 when they
again.
get in the truck.
You saved me again. Grandpa said that our God had messengers that would come down sometime. You must be an angel of Dagon. I can't believe...
Don't listen to him, stranger. He's been saying these things since we left Chicago.
Like the biggest bass with wings you've ever seen. That must be you, my angel.
I may not know what an angel is, but I know what love is.
We're gonna have to take this into a one-on-one.
You throw Ishmael into the back of the rest of. We're eventually got to come up with a name for your truck. I feel like at this point, it's such a major character.
Something like Rusty.
Betsy.
No, it needs to be a woman's name. Come on.
Jenny.
That's a little on the nose.
No, let's do. I like Mabel. Mabel's good. You throw him in. I like Mabel. Let's throw. You throw in Mabel, and throw him in Mabel, and you follow the pamphlet. It eventually leads you to a restaurant. Where there
Sure.
are.
We are going to a restaurant called the Juicy Burger.
479! 479! I'm yelling it from the back of the truck, though, so you can't hear it, but you just see my arm in the back window,
Screen.
and you just hear...
No pamphlet needed.
I follow the pamphlet to the juiciest and I say, apparently we are. It is divine intervention that brought us here today. Even though it didn't tell me to save you, you might be useful. I hope I'm just not saving you all the time, though.